Okay, so we showed you this light in a previous video. Now I'm going to show you what it could do in an actual shoot. I'm only using the one still. I will bring in the second and third one soon, but I just wanted to shoot just one light and see how it does in a shoot. My settings are going to be ISO 400, f2.8, f2 give or take, and 1/250th of a second. But anyway, let's get into the shoot and see how we do with this light.
When I did the first video on this light, it comes off as a novelty. I have to admit, even seeing it myself and using it, it just comes off as a novelty item, a toy, if you will. It's a blow-up light, for God's sakes. Never in a million years did I think I got to try this with a shoot. But when I first got it, I got it for my daughter because she's a content creator and she's always looking for light when we're traveling, and I just thought this would be fantastic for what she does in a pinch. I pulled it out of the box when I got it. I wanted to charge it for her, so obviously I blew it up and tried it, and I was really, really impressed. I still gave it to her reluctantly, but it was the UA12. I didn't even know they had this bigger one. But I went to buy it on Amazon again because I got hers off Amazon. But then I went to their website because I wanted to, see if there's a better price, shopping around. And surprisingly, they had a UA20, which is this larger one. Oh, here's this shot that everybody always asks for. What does it look like without the light? There it is. It's dark. Anyway, so I went to their website, and they had the UA12 and the UA20, this is the UA20, 12 watt, 20 watt. And they had the deal where you buy two, get one free. And I just jumped on that. I'm 3-point lighting all the time. And even with something like this that's a novelty, I'm thinking, oh, this will be great for 3-point lighting. I didn't know if these things are going to, actually hold up in a real world shoot like this. Because when I was thinking about these, I was thinking, I shoot in a lot of locations that are darker, that I'm using strobe in, but they're just dark. So these would be great just to throw up to add light to the area that I'm shooting, whether it's utility or the actual shoot itself, and then use strobe. But I got this one, I blew it up, turned it on. I'm like, this is a decent light. It's not going to blind you. It doesn't blind the model. But shooting at ISO 400 at f2.8, 2/50th of a second, and getting this kind of light, I'm kind of happy with it. And here's the thing, that they have this magnetic oval piece that screws into 1/4 20, light stand. And, the light just sticks to it, because it has two magnets on it. And it holds in vertical or horizontal without issue because this light is really that light. And it's fun, just popping it off and putting it back on. It's nothing. So the novelty wore off a little bit. It's still a blow up light. I don't know what else to say about it. But if it's producing this well at ISO 400, I'm kind of happy with it. So I wanted to push it more, and I'm changing temperatures on it a little bit. Give or take 4,300 to 6,000, just to see what it could do, see how the light quality is. I'm shooting with the M11. It's doing great. Don't ask me if you can take it outside in bright sunlight. No, obviously you can't. And believe me, if I didn't say that, people would actually ask me that, which cracks me up a little bit. This is a fill light, and I can see myself, not with the Leica obviously because I'm manual focusing, but if I'm using a Sony or an autofocus camera, I can see myself hand holding this all day. This would be so great just to take with you, even on an overcast day or when you're traveling, and you can't use a light stand or lights in certain areas. Just to blow this thing up, hand hold it and shoot one-handed. I would do this every day of the week because it is so easy to use and so small, and no one's going to yell at you for a blow up blow up light, and if they do, you just collapse it, and it takes 2 seconds to blow up. So it's not like a big deal. Honest to God, they actually have a pump that they sell for this, in case it's too hard for you to blow up. But for me, like I said, I blew it up in a couple breaths and it was done. But traveling with this thing just for a fill light and in areas where you can't have a light, This would be fantastic. But I'm going to do one more shoot with these with a 3 light setup just so you can see it. But I really wanted you to see this, in use versus the novelty aspect of it, which just showing it and blowing up is novel to me. But I think the color, the quality, it's there, and I can't go into the whatever the numbers are, TCLI or all the, I don't know. All I know is, I pulled them up on the iPad, I looked at them, and I liked the color. I didn't have any issue with it. It just worked. So, if you need something like this, I can recommend it. Like I don't have a choice but to recommend it because it worked. And the price isn't bad, honestly, for what this is. I think the price is pretty good. And once you get it and try it for the first time, you'll probably enjoy it a lot. And you don't have to buy the 3 if you don't need them. If you just need one for your bag or one to light things, this may be a good deal for you. Anyway, I'll leave the link in the description below.